Okay, so you have to go to the tallysolutions.com MENA region website, and you can see the options of what is the price what is the price of the product in the buy now options. Okay, Tally Prime, and Tally Prime is the main product, single user and multi-user. Single user means only one user you can see, and for the multi-user, you can use multiple users on the same PCs, same location. Okay, and TSS means the software service where we can the renewal of Tally. How much is for 2 years and how much is for 1 year? We are charging 500 plus watt, and for the multi-user, it will cost you 1,400 plus watt. This is the price we are giving to the customers. Okay, then
Okay.
so when a customer is asking for a support or doing how to do the activation, okay, click on download. Okay, once you download it, see, you can see Prime 6.0 version. Latest versions can be downloaded from here. Just if you click on download, the exe will be downloaded in your PC and you can install it. Okay, if you want to install the older versions of Tally Prime, then you can go to previous versions. Okay, if you click previous versions, it will show you in the same screen. You have to scroll down here. See here, the release is coming. When you click that, whatever versions, when you scroll down, the old versions, if you want to download, you can click that and you install, the exe will be downloaded. Okay. Now, when you're doing
Okay.
the first installation of the customer, activation customer, you have to do with the main latest 6.0. Suppose he is an existing customer who is using a different version. Okay, now he was extending one more PC means, then we have to check what is the other PC he was using it, what version it is. Then we have to take the same version, we have to download and install it for him. Suppose the customer is using his 5.0 version. Okay, then you have to go with the 5.0 download in the other system and you have to install it. Now let's see, let's download 6.0 version and you can install it. I hope Srivasha have installed the Tally version. Okay, can
Yeah.
you download the latest 6.0 in
Okay.
your PC?
Okay.
Hassan, you can also try in between. You can minimize the zoom.
Mm.
Okay, go to tallysolutions.com, MENA region. Slash MENA. Slash MENA. Backslash.
Yeah.
If it is showing like this means click advanced. No, it is s.com. Solutions s.com.
Okay. Okay.
Click on download. Latest version of 6.0, download it. Okay. Now click the setup. And you have to give this yes. In some customer place, it would ask you for sometimes a username and password. Don't do anything, wait. It will ask you for some username and passwords. Okay. Those cases,
Okay.
it is
Okay.
asking for the admin rights username and password. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That time you have to give the system's usernames and passwords. Okay. Now I'm installing a newer version. Whenever you install Tally, make sure you don't install on the C drive. Check the system in your drive. If they have other than C drive, check it on install it on another drive, because sometimes if Windows get formatted, so you will not lose your data. Okay, so
Okay.
you have multiple drives. If the customer is not having no any other drives means, then you can go ahead with the C drive, or else you can
Okay.
always try other than the C drive. So let's go for install new. Okay.
Okay.
Already they
Okay.
have multiple versions, but I'm going with a different version. So I'll go to install new. See where I will
Okay.
have to do. I have to go to D drive, Tally Prime 5.0, 6.0. I'm going to install. So what I'll do is I'll click on more
Okay.
actions. Install new I have already given. I'll click on configure. See here comes the path where we are installing it. So I'll just double click here and I'll put.
Okay.
So here I will change it to D colon, and to differentiate what way we are using, I am putting a without space a 6.0. So I'll differentiate the version. And this is a shortcut name in your for your desktop.
Okay.
6.0. And you want to change it? Yes, I am giving it. Now it is changed now. Okay. Then
Okay.
I'll give an option called install. So once I done, the Tally will be installed on the D drive as Tally Prime 6.0. So if you want
Okay.
to differentiate, if you want D drive Tally Prime 6.0 means you can differentiate also. Then I'll put start. My Tally will be loaded. See, now the Tally is loaded, the latest version. Now it comes to this screen. Okay. Continue in education mode,
Okay.
use license in network, reactivate license, activate license. The first step what we are doing is activate license. When a new customer wants an
Okay.
activation of your new license, you have to click on
Okay.
activate new license. Okay.
Activate.
First time,
Okay.
okay, the customer is a new customer to us and he wants to activate the license. We'll go to activate new license. Okay, here
Okay.
comes serial number, activation key, the registered email ID, and the pass. Again, it will ask you for to repeat it. Vasha, I am
Okay.
sharing you one serial number and key.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, I am sharing you one key. This is a trial license. Okay. You just type the serial number. You have to copy or type the serial number and key. You're having
Trial
WhatsApp in this?
license. Yeah. Yeah. No, I haven't logged in.
Okay, no problem. Then I will just copy and paste it just for your reference. No, so I'll just put
Okay.
793947. Okay, then
Okay.
the key. Okay, and your email ID.
Okay.
Okay, just type your email ID. It's a trial version only.
Okay. Yeah.
Enter. Again, it will ask you for the same email ID repeat. So this is the process of activation. Okay.
Okay.
Got it? Enter. Once you do accept, Tally will prompt you a unlock key request.
Okay.
Wait. See, it is asking for you to take unlock key the license. So you have to click on unlock existing license.
Okay.
Okay. Now, where you will get the unlock license means in your email ID, open your email ID. Check your inbox. See, one license has been activated and it just click on that email.
Yeah.
See, there is an
Okay.
unlock key. See, there is one more
Yeah.
key will be given below
Yeah.
here, password. Okay. See,
Okay.
this is the serial number and key what we have shared. First one was the initial registration key only. Later, if the customer wants to use the license for some other purpose means, then they have to take this email ID as the main email ID. Under this, this key would be the login
You
key or
unlock.
the reactivation key of the password. Okay. If the
Oh,
customer doesn't
reactivation.
know it,
Okay.
if the customer doesn't know it, we can give by clicking on reset password and reset it. That will give a next procedure. So now this is the unlock key. Okay. Some cases we would not give this unlock key. Okay. Now you can just copy here and you put it in the tally and paste it. Don't do it. Okay.
Okay.
This is one method. Suppose the customer doesn't get an email. Okay, the admin email ID is somewhere outside. So I can't take it. Means in these cases, go to Tally website. Okay. Here there is an option called support in the website.
Yeah.
Support. See, here there is an option called get unlock key for activation. So once I do it, the first time unlock key can be taken from here. So once I say this is the serial
Okay.
number,
Okay.
0133. If I put the captcha, it will give you the unlock key. The same key what you had taken
Okay.
in the what you got in the email also we can get it over
Email.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just paste it
Okay.
here
Okay.
and see the license
The
is active.
license is activated
Now the
successfully.
option it is showing as Tally Prime Gold version. Once you click here, what version we are, details will be shown here. Click here.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Normally, if you click here, it will show. Maybe your system is not supporting. I'll go to F1.
Okay.
Okay, it is showing. See, the serial number is coming and the expiry
Okay.
date is coming when it is going to expire. Normally, it's the rental license, so it is showing expired. Or another version is called TSS expiry. It will show
Okay.
here. Okay. Then I'll go to F1 and go to About, and you can see the complete
Okay.
system configurations and this one. So, see. F1 About. See what version you are using it. An application path,
It's fine.
and the rental
Okay.
date and when it is expiring it and what is the license administrator ID and password and the complete details of the system. What computer name, when it is
Okay.
installed, what is your hard disk capacity. And this is for your references. This is the procedure of
Oh,
activation of your
activation.
license. Any
Okay.
questions?
No.
Hassan, you have?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, like that passcode is a one. It's act like a one-time password, or like we can use it multiple times.
See, one-time password, the license and key. Once the customer is confirmed with us, we will issue one serial number and key to do activation. This will be issued from our team to do on the time the customer confirms for activation. Once the customer is activated, then your email ID becomes the further
Okay.
procedure. This is the further procedure. Here comes the next process. Whenever you want to reactivate, you have to use this email ID and the key. Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next part, how to configure the data path. Where you want to, how the data path works. So we just go to data, alt y data, and we'll give the data path. So you know the Tally, if it is the letter with one underline means alt you have to use it. And if it is two underline means control plus that letter you have to use it. So here comes the data path.
Okay.
I'll go to data path. And where do I have to store my data? Normally, when you install Tally, it will go to C drive, users, program for users, public Tally Prime data. But if you want to change the data path, you can go to D drive. So it is in what folder? D drive Tally Prime data folder. So now I want to change it. So what I will change it to, I installed in a different folder, no? So I'll go to specific path.
Yeah.
So D drive, Tally Prime 6.0. Or if you put D drive also, it will comes the list of the folders in the D drive. So let me see. See, it is coming here. So I'll just select it. and I want to create one more folder. In this, I'll select it and I'll put like data. Okay, if I'll select it
Okay.
and yes, this becomes the data path. Do you want to create? Yes. Then I select it. See, now
Okay.
my data path is set as D drive tally prime 6.0. Okay. Suppose if I want to use a
Okay.
different path of the data means you can even type here. I'll just go to D drive. Okay, it is already in D drive. So I put up and I'll up. You have a data in TLE ERP9. I'm going to this data also, you can do it. Or suppose I have some data already, I want to copy that data from that folder to tally prime folder means, then I'll go to D drive. Already I have some data in tally ERP9 data. You see some data, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 data
Yeah.
are there. So I'll just put a copy of all this, selecting it. Tally prime 6.0, in the data folder, I just paste it. When you putting the data, you should be very, very careful because it is a customer's data. If something lost, we are the responsible. Okay. So
Okay.
don't cut
Okay.
or delete anything. Okay. So now
Okay.
the path has been changed. See, in the D drive tally 6.0, all your data is there. And why is this option of coming as migration required means it is asking you to, you're changing from ERP9 path to tally prime path. So it is asking for migration required. So if I click that,
Okay.
as you have already taken a backup, you say configure no. Okay. If you click on configure and if you enter again, yes or no option will change. So I make it no and I'll click on migrate. So the data is migrating to the latest version. So this is the procedure of
Okay.
installation and data configuration and data migration. And one more step is, suppose if the customer wants my ABC data to be automatically loaded when Tally is opening it. See, when you open Tally, close Tally, when you open Tally Prime, where is that? Here. You open Tally. Tally is showing any data. See, it is showing select company option. Suppose the customer wants to open the same version, see, one data to be automatically loaded means to configure that, go to F1, settings, startup, and see companies to load. I'll select and see, and I'll say this company to be automatically loaded when I open Tally. So,
Okay.
this one, okay, yeah. I'll say yes. See, now it is closed. Now it is configured. I'm quitting out. And again, I'm logging in. See, the company is already loaded. Again, if I want to
Okay.
open another company, I have to go to company, select company, and you can select the other companies.
Okay.
Okay, this is the procedure of activation, reactivation, and data configuration. Okay, now I'll proceed with the backup. How to do backups in Tally. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll go to Alt-Y data, backup. Okay, backup, and I'll say D drive, Tally backup. I'll put a folder. That means after every slash, every data will be stored. D drive, Tally backup, and I'll put some date. So it will be easier for me to realize what data, which data backup it is. So I'll put like this.
Okay.
So it will create a path. Yes, it is saying no, it is not created. And which data you want to backup. Instead of 6.0, I want to take a ERP9 beta path means I'll go to up, or you can paste the path, go to ERP9 data, and you can select it. Go to end of list and see the company numbers 01000, 10,001, 10,002. So I selected 3 companies and I backup in this path. D drive, Tally backup. To go back, you have to use backspace. see backspace, it will go back, and if you enter, it will go next. Okay.
Okay.
I don't give this one, so 3 companies only I am giving. Backup is happened. Okay. There we can see, go to B drive, where I back, Tally backup, 21/5/2025. See, there are 3 datas. This data cannot be opened. This is a encrypted data which you cannot open it. If you want, you have to restore the data. Okay. The
Okay.
main important part, we won't allow the customers to restore unless they don't know what is restoring options. Okay. Suppose I want this data to be restored in a different path for any specific use. So I'll go to Tally Prime, data, restore. Okay. By
Okay.
mistakenly, if you restore the data in the same data path, everything will be lost. So we should ensure first running data is backed first properly. Or there are 2 types of backups. One is the backup from the license, from the Tally. Another one is a backup from the folder.
Okay.
So either you can do this type of backups, or you can just copy the path, how I did for ER9 to data. So I'll put ER here. I found all the data. I just copy and put it in the backup with the folder created. This is another form of data backups. That is, you are taking the file from that one folder and put this in this folder. This is Tally's backup, direct backup, and these are folder backups of Tally. Both sometimes if backup is having some errors, means Tally would not suggest, we would not suggest to go with this type of backup. We just ask them to take a copy of the data. So if some error is coming, repair is coming, rewriting is coming and all, we would suggest to go this type of backup. We copy the folder by seeing the path in the Tally, then we'll paste it here. Okay. And this is Tally's backup, this direct backup, and this is the copy folder backup. Okay. So restore. Suppose I want to restore the backup in a different folder. So I'll go to restore, where my data is C. Tally is showing the restore path as the running data path. So we should not do the running data path even by mistake also. We should change to a different path. Okay, if the customer says restored backup is okay, then only we have to move the data to 6.0, different path. Okay. So now I'm doing it. I'm changing it to specific path. D drive. Okay. I'll put it in this. Here I'll put one more folder called backspace, and I'll put restore.
Okay.
I'll put it restore, created. Now, which data you are restoring it? I'm restoring the data from where? Here. This data I'm restoring it. And so I'm just copy this, Control C, and I put it in the folder, this place. So it will list all the companies in this folder, backup folder. I'll just restore this, end of list. Okay. Now see, restore one folder is there and the data are restored. Okay. This data I want into live means just change the company name as like this. Numbers are accepted and put it into live. Just copy this. Tally Prime 610 data and copy and paste it. Now you can see, select company, select company. See, the ABC is 2 times. Another company is created with a different number. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the procedure of activation, data configuration, backup, and restore. Okay. I have recorded this link. Okay. I'll send you the registration link, say recorded link. So you just check it out and come back to me if you have any queries. You and Srivasha. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay then. I'm disconnecting. I'll send you the link.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Okay, bye.